Hello everyone, this is Lo-Fi Tarot and I am back with another timeless pick a card reading. So in this pick a card reading, we are going to ask the question of, is there any negative energy around you that you need to be aware of? So this can be anybody or anything, from a jealous coworker perhaps who always talk badly behind your back, or perhaps give a negative impression to your boss, or this can also be a toxic family member, or a toxic partner, or a toxic friend who probably appear nice and kind in front of you, but behind you they gossip about you. Or it may also be someone who dislike you, or a group of people who dislike you in your social media, who probably leave you nasty comments, or just perhaps general negative energies that you consume in social media like TikTok or whatever, that you need to cut down so that they will not drain your energy. So we will look at what energy is that, if there is any. Okay, so we have three options here as usual, and I will let you choose purely with your intuition, without any objects or images. So this is option number 1, 2, and 3. And if you want to choose again with images, I'm going to flip over this card so you can choose the energy that you feel drawn to. So for option number 1, we have defiance. For option number 2, we have beauty. And for option number 3, we have hope. So go ahead and choose again. So if you have chosen one pile before without images, and you feel drawn to a different pile after you see the images, listen to both piles, because there may be message in both for you. Okay, so the timestamp as usual will be in the description box and in the comment section. And yeah, go ahead and click on the timestamp to the pile that you have chosen. Hello, pile number 1. So if you are drawn to the first pile, or if you feel like you resonate with this defiance energy, this is going to be your reading on, is there any negative energy in your environment that you have to be aware of. So you feel drawn to this defiance card. So this may represent your personality, like you are someone who probably need to defend yourself, to fight for yourself, because nobody is fighting for you. Or you just have such a unique personality with unique beliefs, and people consider you like weird or abnormal, and you kind of instead of shrinking away, you kind of challenge them. And maybe you maybe they got annoyed by you, by how you stand unapologetically stand for your belief. Maybe sometimes how you call them out, because I think you can be sassy if you want. But you are someone who believes in love. You see the heart here. So you are loyal, and when you love so deeply. When you care so deeply. And maybe the situation just forced you to be defiant. Maybe actually you don't like to be like this, but you have to, because you care about your beliefs, your values, about people that you love, and so you have to defend them, because if you don't, no one else will. Some of you may have to grow up a little bit too fast, like you have to fend for yourself. So let's see if there is any negative energy around you. So God, universe, spirit guides, angels, and archangels, can you tap me with the energy of my pile number 1 people, the people who are drawn to the defiance card, and or pile number 1. Okay, for pile number 1, my pile number 1 people, is there any energy around them that they should be aware of or should be cautious about? Is there any negative energy they need to be cautious about? Is there any negative energy they need to be cautious about? Is there any negative energy they need to be cautious about? Okay, let's try these 3 first, and then we will pull more cards if necessary. 9 of Cups, 8 of Swords, 4 of Swords. I think we need more cards. Maybe I'll just clarify first. Please clarify the 9 of Cups. Is there any negative energy that pile number 1 should be, my number 1 pile should be aware of? King of Pentacles. Clarify the 8 of Swords. Is there any negative energy my pile number 1 should be aware of? Is there any negative energy? We have the World. Oops, I need to cover that. There you go. Is there any negative energy my pile number 1 should be aware of or be cautious about? Four of Swords, please clarify the 4 of Swords. Clarify. Oh, 10 of Cups. Huh. From what I can see, the only negative thing about this is the 8 of Swords. And as you know, 8 of Swords is like blinded by fear. So I did say something about you needing to be like on alert most of the time. Like you have to defend yourself because no one else will. Or defend your loved ones. Or defend anything you care about. Defend your lifestyle maybe. Or defend your creation. Because there are a lot of people who may want to steal it. But it's like it has... It's like it has made you paranoid. Because you see, 4 of Swords. 4 is like half of 8. So this is like you have to... This has affected your rest. Maybe you cannot rest well. You need more sleep than usual during the weekends if you are working, because from Monday to Friday you have to be on alert most of the time against people who may, who may want to take advantage of you or anything. You are stressed about a lot of things, but so it's clarified by the World. I think this is saying that actually there is nothing to be worried about, or the situation is going to be over soon. I think with the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Swords, it's like you constantly need to rest at home, like maybe calling in sick, or you are happiest when work time is over and you can return home and gather with your family, because you can recharge. But we have the World here, so And I wonder what this Nine of Cups is. Okay, maybe I should pull more cards. So is there any negative energy, pile number one? My number one must be cautious about. Can we continue this short story, because I don't think it's complete yet. Can we get more cards to complete the spread? Is there any negative energy that my pile number one has to be aware of? We have the Three of Pentacles, more nudity. Oh my god, I need to cover all this stuff. There you go. Yeah, so this is related to your finances, your work, your job. And we have the Two of Pentacles. Let me take this in for a little bit. Okay, I think you are someone who values privacy and someone who thrives more when you are allowed to be yourself. Let me clarify the Three of Pentacles. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Yes. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Is there any negative energy? Queen of Swords. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. Is there any negative energy pile number one should be aware of? Seven of Swords. It looks to me that the negative energy is your paranoia, because you are someone who, I think you are someone who is a little bit introverted, and you enjoy being on yourself. You thrive the most when you work for yourself, okay? Because King of Pentacles is the energy of the boss. And the word can also mean travel, communication. So I think you want to be on your own, because you know that you are someone who don't mix very well with many people. So you want to work on your own. You want to be on your own. But you are afraid of, I mean, if you want to have a business or work for yourself, you have to connect with people from all around the world. You have to probably travel, and you have to be very well balanced. But right now, I think your mind is a little bit frayed, so you need some time for healing. Yeah, you need some time for healing. Maybe you need to return home to your family and take a long vacation. Yeah, with the Three of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, I guess when you work with other people, you often feel like vulnerable, because here the Three of Pentacles has someone posing as a naked model for money for students of the art class. And I think if we take this card literally, maybe sometimes you feel like you are, when you work with other people, you are afraid that they will see your true self, like your quote-unquote naked self, and then they won't like you. So you always put on this mask, you always put these boundaries, and you prefer to juggle instead of you prefer to do things by yourself instead of working with other people. There are 3 people here working together, and they are all getting paid for what they do. The teacher got paid, the model got paid, the student gained something, a knowledge. So 3 people with different agendas, they come together because they need the money. And you are all very businesslike when you are at work. It's like you never let down your guard because you want to protect your peace. And you are afraid to be put at a disadvantage, or you are afraid to be vulnerable. So you prefer to juggle, like making money by yourself, even though sometimes you have to sacrifice well-balanced work and rest. And maybe if you juggle 2 jobs, sometimes it takes its toll on you, but you don't want to work with anybody else. Like 7 of Swords is the card of traditionally it's a card of desertion. Is that how you call it? Desertion. Like you run away from this group of soldiers because you would rather fight alone. Yeah, you would rather be on your own. You have your own set of values. You have your own way of working that maybe other people that may not sit well with other people. So you prefer to work by yourself, even though you have to handle everything by yourself, even though sometimes you may drop the ball, but you prefer to work alone. So I think the negative energy is more like your fears. Yeah, your fears. Let me clarify. Yeah, look at that. The bottom of the deck is the 10 of Wands. You take care all of these wands by yourself because you cannot trust people with it. You cannot trust people with your work. You are afraid that people will steal your work or ruin your job. You feel like I need money. I need to do all these things, but I cannot trust it to other people because maybe they will steal my clients, they will steal my ideas. So you do everything by yourself, and yeah, you are just tired, mentally tired, physically tired. Yeah, you have a lot of life, a lot of ideas, but I think your opinion, your view of the world has become jaded. You need someone who to show you that life is not that bad. I think, yeah, I don't know if I said earlier, if I already said it earlier, but maybe you have to mature at a very early age. You have to fend for yourself because maybe you are neglected by your parents, or there is nobody who protect you when you are bullied in school. It's like you are just all alone. So now you don't trust people. Now you don't like people. But the thing is that if you want to build a business by yourself, King of Pentacles, you need to work with people. So this has become like a dilemma for you. You want to protect your peace, but when you are at work, it's impossible. You have to lower your guard sometimes, and you need to become like this Queen of Wands again. So instead of being defensive, you become not offensive, but you become more confident. It's like nothing will faze you, and always optimistic, always knowing that not all people are bad. So someone needs to reprogram you into it's like you have become cynical of life from early age. So someone needs to help healing your inner child, so you can open your heart again. Yeah, sometimes you don't you are probably even afraid of sharing your creation, because it's like you don't want to share your creation. You just keep it close to your chest because you are afraid people will steal it. But you just need somebody to assure you that not all people are bad, so can be, your confidence can grow back, and you can open your heart and share your creativity with others. Yeah, this is you. It's like you have been wondering. It's like you feel lonely, like nobody read your works, nobody know about you. You want to share your talents to the world, but you are afraid of getting ridiculed. Like you cannot I cannot show you this, but this woman who becomes a model, um, she has a body that is not considered ideal by industry standard. She is not slim. So maybe you also have a appearance issue, body issue. You are not confident with your appearance. But basically you are not confident in yourself and what you have to offer the world, your true talent. And this you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Yeah, exactly. Defiance. Through this deck, may you find a path to your best self, and we'll have fortune after that. So yeah, the negative energy is not so much from the outside. It's more like how you have been programmed since you were little not to trust anybody, because maybe your life has been hard. So you don't want to open up to others. You don't want to delegate tasks to others. You prefer to work by yourself. You prefer a hermit lifestyle. And you are afraid of sharing your creation, sharing yourself. Maybe you feel more comfortable in social media because nobody can see who you truly are. And you probably feel more safer sharing yourself there because nobody knows the real you. So yeah. So I just want to clarify this King of Pentacles and Nine of Cups to see if I was correct. So please clarify the Nine of Cups and King of Pentacles in terms of negative energy surrounding my number one people. Oh, Page of okay, I shuffle it upside down. So let's see. Let's shuffle again. Clarify the Nine of Cups and King of Pentacles, please. Clarify the. We have 10 of Wands again and 4 of Wands. 10 of Imps, 4 of Imps. Yeah, you isolate yourself from others. Like when people celebrate their personality, their achievement, you carry all your ideas, all your talents away because you feel like people won't accept you for who you are, and they are not willing to listen to what you have to say or your ideas. You are afraid that people will judge you based on your outward appearance and not based on all the ideas that you have, all the beautiful ideas that you have. Or you simply cannot trust people, period. So you want to do all things by yourself. See, 10 of Wands, 10 of Imps. Because you feel like, I think you feel like you are a freak. So that's why you want to build this whole thing by yourself instead of collaborating with others. Yeah, collaborating. You don't like collaborating with people because you are afraid that they will laugh at your ideas. Please clarify the Eight of Swords and the World, especially the World. I think the world is a stage where you finally accept yourself fully with and make peace with your past. So you close a cycle, and you are afraid to do that. You are afraid to confront your fears and to be healed. So please clarify Eight of Swords and the world. Please clarify the Eight of Swords and the world. What does it mean in terms of negative energy? Judgment, yeah. The world is your destiny. You are meant to share your creation. You are meant to be famous, actually. Not famous like a celebrity or like Selena Gomez or whatever. Although maybe some of you, yes, because you have a very unique personality. You have your own peculiar charm that, or peculiar talent that that the world actually needs. Because when you are at home, you make people around you happy. And they love you. So you have so many good qualities. You have so much love to share, but you are afraid to share it. But this Judgment card says that you are meant for something bigger. And this is saying that you will be resurrected. And you see this this family, they have lashes behind their back. So they have had rough times when they were alive, but then they got rejuvenated by this vampire, because this is the Halloween tarot. They got rejuvenated by the vampire, being called to serve the master. And in this, well, of course, in this context, it's not the Dracula, it's not the vampire, but it's the universe. It's God. It's how you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. The universe has big plans for you. You are not meant to, to just work for other people. Like collaborate with other people, yes, but you need to be in control. Yeah, that's another thing about you. You need to be in control. That's why we have the Eight of Swords and the Four of Swords. Sometimes you need to relax and let people do the job for you. Let people help you, okay? Let people help you and form a big, and become your family. Let people become your family. You feel like there will be no one who will care for you, because maybe your childhood has been rough. Or maybe your childhood has been rough because you felt that you were a freak, and so other people caught that energy and they treat you like a freak. You invite them, because you invite those negative energies, because those negative energies of teasing, bullying, because you didn't believe in yourself. And right now you still, it's like you haven't learned. You still exude that energy. You believe that you are a freak. And so you actually exude the energy of a freak. And people consider you weird. So it's a vicious cycle. You feel like you are a freak because of your appearance, maybe when you were a child, and because you act like you probably show this aura of being a weirdo. You were not confident with yourself, and so the other kids tease you, and it carried through adulthood. The cycle just keep repeating. Because they tease you, your confidence drop even further. And because your confidence drop even further, people tease you even more. Like, when you were a child, like other children will look for people who tend to be loner and tend to be easy target. And because you were already afraid and not confident about your own strength, you become the target. And so this is a very difficult cycle. It's like you are happier being in your hermit mode, like closing the doors and having your own party. But the thing is that if you want to build a business, you need to collaborate. You cannot do everything alone, 10 of Wands. And you have to take risks of letting yourself and your work be known, be appropriated, be judged by the public. So you are torn right now. At one point, you are not ready to share yourself. You build a barricade around you and your work and your talents. But at the same time, you also realize, you also know, like sometimes maybe when you are not so, when your gut is not up, when you allow yourself to rest and relax and meditate, you believe deep in your heart that if you share yourself, you will find your soul family. Because we are not high school kids anymore. We are not elementary kids anymore. We don't look for easy target to bully. We are all now grown up. We have learned our lesson, and so you have to believe that it's not going to be like school days anymore. You have to close that cycle. You have to heal yourself from that experience, that heartache of having to defend yourself, having to have your guard up all the time, even when you are collaborating with others. And this is the true you. You want to share your light with other people. You want to build a community. But it's like you cannot. You haven't healed. Oh, pile number 1. So what you need to watch out for is not so much the negative energy around you. It's your belief about yourself that perpetuates this negative cycle, which you need to close with the world. You can take that risk. You can walk out of this fear. You can walk out of it. And you can lower your guard and reach this 10 of Cups. Please clarify the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Swords, please. Clarify the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Swords. King of Swords. King of Swords is one rank higher than the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is unrelenting. The King of Swords is like more open to different experience, different viewpoints. But they also know when to draw the line, when things have gotten too far. It's like King Solomon, you know. So you have to have the confidence of the King of Swords. You have to believe that you are mature enough, that your experience have taught you enough to defend your integrity, to protect your work from misappropriation, to defend yourself from people who want to harm you. It's like you have to believe in your own strength, your own power, and your own wisdom to protect yourself from this unfairness without getting too defensive. Like you see, the sword in the Queen of Swords is like it's like a wall. It's like a very straight. But in the King of Swords, it's a little bit more relaxed. So he wants to draw the sword unless it's so necessary. So if you embody the energy of the King of Swords, you you are open to, it's like you are not easily faced. You are not easily disturbed. You are not easily hurt. But when someone cross your line of right and wrong, your moral values, you know how to face them confidently. And so you can lower your guard a bit, but at the same time, you know how to protect yourself and protect those you love. You know how to do it without coming across as harsh or aggressive or defensive. That's what the King of Swords does. He can defend, he can rule, he can build, he can protect his boundaries without coming across as harsh or defensive or paranoid. So that's the energy you need to embody. So it doesn't mean that you need to be all love and light. It's just that you have to be more confident and to trust in yourself more, and to trust in the divine providence with the moth here. So this is like transformation, the moth. So actually you have transformed, you have learned a lot. It's just that you still don't believe that you have learned a lot. You don't believe that now you are perfectly capable to protect yourself if necessary, and that not all people out there are bad. It's like you don't have to be like this to everyone. You don't have to be like this to everyone. It's like the universe wants to tell you that it's time for you to let go of that old programming that the world is against you. Yeah, the world against you. And I think deep in your heart, you know, your wisdom allows you to realize when you are relaxed, when you are at your most vulnerable state, you realize that there is happiness out there. There are people like you out there. You don't have to be afraid. And that you can defend yourself without getting paranoid, without getting aggressive or defensive or whatever, without getting panic attacks. Because you have transformed. It's just that you don't realize it. We have Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So a soulmate is coming to help you in this transformation. Maybe it's this King of Swords. Because you are this Queen of Swords. You have become cold. It's like your heart has hardened. But this King of Swords, he has gone through what you went through, and he can teach you to be okay. You don't have to be so rigid, but I understand how you feel. We can help each other. Maybe Ace of Pumpkins. So yeah, there is an opportunity for you out there. Like if there is somebody coming towards you who acknowledge, who understand you, who understand what you went through, and see your potential, and they will convince you to try to open your heart to the world, to show your talents and what you have to give to the world, what you have to offer to the table, right? And that you have so much richness within you. Or maybe this person will offer you an opportunity where you can showcase your talent, but still feeling safe and protected. Yeah, you will leave your old environment. So maybe this also like, maybe your environment doesn't make you feel safe, either because the people around you are opportunists, like the bullies that who bully you probably as a kid, or you don't feel safe because of your experiences that have turned you into a paranoid. So you need to leave to a place where nobody knows you or your history, but only after you meet this person, so that they can help you heal. Ten of Bats is the Ten of Swords. So this is the stage where you've eventually, okay, I release all burden, I release all pain and fear and anxiety, I release them all and I surrender to the universe. And it's like a mini death. And then you transform, you become someone who knows better, but you are not afraid anymore because you have been through it all. And look at that, the Three of Cups, friendship, family, family, soulmates. So be more open, don't be so suspicious. You need a lot of healing, truly. Clarify the Queen of Swords. Wow, 43 minutes already. Temperance, yeah. You need to mix, you need to be like experiment working with people while maintaining your boundaries still. So not so guarded, no, not so defensive, not so defiant, but still watch your surrounding. So it's a healthy mix of being practical, being logical, but also trusting in the divine, in the for the result. Like trial, not afraid of trial and error. So this is all about not so much about any hidden enemies around you, but more like you healing yourself from the pain of the past so that you can face the future with much more confidence and with the heart that is healed, more open, but also much mind that is much wiser, so that you can fend off people who are petty, who are cunning, who are hypocrites. All those negative energies you can ward off with a different way, a way that is firm but also calm and objective, you know. So not defensive, not sensitive, things like that. Okay. And we have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, I think someone will find you. Someone will find your talent. I think there will be a soulmate. Maybe they will be your significant other. But you need to dare to show yourself first. Like, even though just a little. Maybe they are your client. Maybe they are your friend. Maybe it's a chance meeting. But they will help you heal. And they will help you to be less cynical of the world. Okay? Please clarify the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. Ten of Cups and Five of Pentacles. I don't know if this is the right one. Let me clarify again. Clarify Two of Pentacles and Seven of Swords, please. One, just one. Thank you. Oh, Ace of Swords, Ace of Bats. Yeah, this is looking things in a new way. Upside down. So you have been running. You have been avoiding people. You have been avoiding the world. You have turned your back to the world and do your own thing yourself. But if you keep it that way, nobody will know. Nobody will know how many brilliant things you can cook. And the world may need you. They may need this concoction. They may need what you have to offer. So you need to develop wisdom, but You need to open your heart as well to trust. Temperance. Mix and match between soft and hard. Between practicality and spirituality. Ace of Bats. Yeah, if you look at this Seven of Swords card from the Ace of Bats perspective, it will be upside down, right? So if it's upside down, it's like you drop this Five Swords. Five Swords is like the card of wanting to win at all costs, and this Two of Swords is up. So it means that there are opportunities for you to choose from. And if you look at their perspective as well, oops, this Two of Pentacles upside down means that you cannot do everything alone. You are bound to drop one of the ball. So yeah, people need people. Don't give up on love, okay? So this is going to be a super long reading. So how can you give advice for pile number 2 for my number, sorry, not number 2, number 1 people? Maybe you need to check pile number 2. Can you give advice for number 1 people on how to heal from this negative energy, to ward off this negative energy? Nine of Wands. Oh, Page of Cups. See, relax a bit, lower your guard. I think this is like someone childlike, someone kind will offer something to your tired inner warrior. How you can ward off this negative. Ace of Wands. So someone will convince you to share your talent, to share this idea, because they know that you can be victorious. Please clarify Nine of Wands. Clarify Nine of Wands. Let's clarify Nine of Wands. Whoa, too many. I'm going to just take the Moon. Oh. Yeah, you have been through so much. And it's like you just want to... You are tired. What's this? Yeah, Nine of Swords. Knight of Swords. So I don't know, I keep getting this feeling that someone will come and rescue you. Who is this Page of Cups, please? Who is this Page of Cups? No, not taking that. Okay. Eight of... Another Eight of Swords and Four of Swords. So yeah, someone will tell you to relax, they want to say, hey, you can rest, it's okay. Maybe somebody younger than you, maybe a new friend. Clarify the Six of Wands. Wow, the Tower. Yeah, there will be a great transformation. But the Tower is, wow, okay. Another clarifier for the Tower. Oh, Six of Wands again at the bottom of the deck. Wheel of Fortune. I think this means taking risks. Taking risks, and you will feel like, oh my God, you will feel like you are being torn open like the Tower, but I think it's going to worth it. Please clarify the Tower and the Six of Wands. Why the Tower? How can this help pile number 1? Yes, Three of Pumpkins again. Collaborate. Collaborate with others. And here, you don't have to collaborate with too many people. It can be with one other person who is loyal to you. Okay, so let me draw, because we have spent almost an hour. I think this Nine of Wands is also like, so previously it's 10 of Wands that you carry. And then Nine of Wands is like you take out one wand to let somebody in to help you. Can also be like that. So, and then it will be Six of Wands. There will be balance. There will be people supporting you. And so that you can give, so that you can produce something that people will benefit from and praise you for. So please give a last advice for pile number 1 on how they can. Okay, we have new beginnings. This fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Oh, so this can also be like you protect your ideas. So this is an idea. You protect it and then you share it. So if you are afraid of, so if there are people in your environment that will scorn at your ideas, protect your ideas. Don't share with them. That's why there is this King of Sword energy. It's like they are wise. They can be a keeper of secrets. And it's like you don't have to be defensive, defending your ideas. You just don't share them until it's ready. So protect your dream until you are ready to share it with the world. Yeah. Protect your ideas, protect your baby until you are ready for it to be shared to the world. So I don't know, but maybe some at some point in your life, maybe you have shared your ideas and it was stolen. So that can be an yeah, that can be some experience, but don't let it make you a bitter person and cynical person. Just be more careful next time, right? We have music. Wow, so maybe you are a composer or you are a writer of lyrics. Music, listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. So I think this means this can also mean listen to the music, because the music, I think the universe will speak to you through music. And we have motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there is something you've been merely thinking about doing, then they say get busy and do it. So yeah, there has been an idea that you have been sitting on because you are afraid that they will be stolen and they will be poorly received. But no, this time it will be different. So last advice for pile number 1, please. Last advice for pile number 1, please. Last advice for pile number 1, please. Nothing is yet set in stone. You may need to read from the guidebook about that one. Bottom of the deck is time to take action. So I think nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon means that you need to ride the waves. So this is telling you that the universe wants to assure you that it won't happen like the last time. It won't happen like the last time. So nothing yet in stone. Mutable is all about change, shape shifting, even that something is still developing. This card indicates that something is indeed changing and there is room for maneuver. So take it as a sign that the situation you are asking about is far from finalized. If you are not happy with the current state of play, that's marvelous. If it means you can still change the course of the outcome. However, there is also a sense that the situation could perhaps be a little unstable. For some, this is great news because you can still influence it. Others will struggle with the uncertainty but should stay with it a little longer. Either way, nothing is yet set in stone yet. I know that the best will unfold for me. You're meandering toward your goal, and that's okay. Staying adaptable is the key to success for you now. Yeah, adaptable. Don't be so rigid. Choose your friend carefully, but don't close yourself from people and from collaboration, okay? Make sure you are not being led astray. Have you become distracted? Time to focus. Stay with it, whatever it means to you. So don't give up. Don't get distracted. Don't procrastinate. I think you have been procrastinating because you are afraid. Take time, take action, take time to breathe out, surrender to the divine, balance spirituality and practicality, have faith in your dreams. So I think this is like, have faith in your dreams, balance practicality and spirituality, like temperance, belief, but also take action, surrender to the divine, take rest when you need it, and then take action. It's almost like you are being reborn. So if you have been traumatized before because you create something and it got stolen, or it got ridiculed, or it got mocked by people, this is like, don't give up, try again. And the last piece of advice. Last piece of advice for pile number, no, just one. Last piece of advice for pile number 1, please. Yes, in reverse. Should it be in reverse? Okay. Yes, kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and to fly. So I think wait for the right timing. I think this person need to come first. This idea, inspiration, this fairy godmother, the second ghost in the two of ghosts or whatever, someone needs to come and convince you to do this, because I think you have been like this weary warrior. You have been too traumatized, but with a little help, with a little rest, with support from your family, with the 10 of Cups, it's buried under here, you will get up and about again. Okay, so that's for you, pile number 1. I hope this resonates. I hope this helped. If you like this reading, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, check out the description box below for how to book personal reading and other information, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 3. So if you are drawn to the second pile or this beauty card, this is going to be your reading on, is there any negative energy around you that you need to be aware of that may be blocking or delaying your manifestation? So you choose the beauty card, and what strikes me most about the energy of this card is that you are a confident person, or maybe you are not confident, but you don't realize how unconventionally beautiful you are. So maybe you feel like I am a freak, or maybe people say that you are a freak because you are just like no other. Maybe not just from your outward appearance, but also from, I don't know, your talents, your personality, your likes and dislikes. It's like you are just different. You just strike as somebody different, and yet you are interesting, you are alluring. And because of that, people have this either like or hate attitudes towards you. Like there is no in between, you know, there is no in between. Either people like you or hate you. So yeah, maybe perhaps you are never mean to people, but some people just they just cannot stand you, perhaps. So I don't know, maybe they talk badly behind you, or they spread rumors about you, or maybe they say things like, how can people are got interested in you, because you are not a typical beautiful person. You are not normal in their book, you know. So yeah, maybe you are a bit of a rebel as well in your beliefs or anything, but you may be some of you are confident, some of you probably you are self-deprecating, but that's actually what draws people towards you. So yeah, it's like you don't hide who you are, but at the same time you also don't show off. You strike me as Luna Lovegood, you know, in Harry Potter. Yeah, if you read Harry Potter, you are someone like Luna, you know. People consider her weird, and I don't think she has too many friends, but when it comes to the most important thing, she can be counted on. And that's when people start to see the gold within her, her golden heart, the courage that she has, the good qualities that she has. Okay, so let's see what negative energies are affecting you at this moment. Okay, so God, universe, and angels and archangels and the spirit guides who protect and guide pile number 2, can you please tap me into the energy of pile number 2 and their surrounding, and give us clues as to whether there is any negative energy that they need to be cautious or aware of. Is there any negative energy around them that they need to be cautious or aware of? Is there any negative energy around pile number 2 that they need to be aware of? How many cards is this? Whoa, all right. So, shall I get another card, or okay, I think we start with this first. So we have the Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands. So just from these two, I can sense that you are really like Luna Lovegood in Harry Potter. You have this childlike quality that so at first people may look at you as weird, you know, with the Page of Wands. I mean, this lady has no hair, and she strikes to me like young Okoye. I forgot the name of the Black Panther's head of the head of the female troops in Black Panther, Okoye, I guess. Yeah, this looks like young Okoye. So I can sense her, or rather you, as someone who sometimes kind of in a childlike way, annoying annoying some people, you know. People may think of you as just weird, but yeah, like I said, they either like you very much or they hate you. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, you strike me as really charming, childlikely charming. And yeah, this Queen of Wands, I guess this is your potential. Like, if you, I think with this Four of Coins and Eight of Coins, your energy have been suppressed a lot. Your energy have been suppressed a lot. You are actually, this is the real you, the Queen of Wands. You are this warrior. You are a warrior woman. And by warrior, I don't mean like you you are tomboyish. Maybe some of you are tomboyish. But what I mean is that you have so much passion for, and you are very outright about your passion. Not in an arrogant way, but it's just like you are just being you. And I think you don't do it consciously. It's just part of your personality. It's just how you were born. I mean, this lady is born a steampunk girl, so well, she cannot change it. Actually, she reminds me a little bit of Nebula from Guardians of the Galaxy. But yeah, you are a badass, and I don't think you intend to, you never intend to hurt anybody. You don't have a backbone in your body. But somehow people feel threatened by you because they see your potential from a young age, and they know what you are capable of doing. Again, Queen of Wands talks about passion and about creativity. So maybe you are a very creative person, and maybe you are this person who has this quiet power, who can achieve anything that you set your mind to, whatever it is. Maybe mostly maybe creative. Like, maybe you are a good writer. Maybe you can create concepts that other people never thought of, and it threatens people. Like, it reminds me of Rocket Raccoon in Guardians of the Galaxy, the last one. He is just one of the animals who are unfortunate enough to be subjected to painful experiments, and he is the only experiment subject that displays amazing brilliance, amazing intelligence, that he can think of a solution that his creator couldn't think. And so his creator was like, he was amazed, but later he became angry and jealous because his creation was smarter than him. So he wanted to hunt, or he wanted to kill Rocket Raccoon and study his brain. So I think for you the case is not that extreme, but something like that. And with the Four of Coins, I don't know, but I think you have been stifled. Like, your family probably see you as a threat as well. So if this is not people who are jealous of you and they want you to be silenced, they try to talk bad or create negative impression about you, so that you will not get far ahead in your career or whatever. If these are coworkers, if not your coworkers, then maybe the members of your family, they think that you are too weird, too quirky, and you need to be hidden from the world. You need to be hidden, and they want to use you for their own good. And 4 times 2 is 8. So they want you, maybe your family want you to just be like them. They stifle your creativity, and they want to mold you into sacrificing yourself for the family. Because this woman right here, this is the story of I forgot the title, but this girl has 7 brothers, and the 7 brothers were cursed by their father, I guess, into swans, whatever, who I don't know, I forgot who cursed them. And the only way she can turn her brothers back to human is if she is willing to be mute, so not talking, and until she finishes creating the clothes made of thorns, like really thorny material, which itch and hurt her hands and feet. So until she finished creating those, making those clothes, those 7 clothes for her 7 brothers, without speaking a single word, only then she can reverse the curse. So she sacrificed herself for her brothers, for her family, even to the point that when she was accused of wanting to murder the king, she had to remain silent because she hasn't finished making these clothes for her 7 brothers. So she finished just in time before she got executed, and her 7 brothers turned into humans, and then she speak up that she wasn't guilty. In other words, she sacrificed her whole life for her family, and I think that's what is stifling your creativity, what is stifling your potential. You are this volcano. You can be famous if you want. You can be, like, with all your talents and your unique charm, you can be a star. But you have been reduced to this shy, introverted, close off kid or woman or man, maybe because your family, it's like your family imprison you. They don't want you to find your way, you know. Wow. Okay. Yeah, and the bottom of the deck is the 8 of Swords. So you become like very, very scared to come out of your cave and show yourself, because you think that the world out there is a dangerous place. So maybe your family, yeah, I begin to think this is your family, or maybe your boss. Like if you're, oh, okay, I just find this really good example. So I'm translating this book. I won't mention the name, but there is this brilliant young physician, and she didn't realize that her job offers has been controlled by her professor, because her professor has an agenda, and she doesn't want her student, not her, sorry, it's a male, his student, he doesn't want his student to find her own way in her career. He wants to mold her student to become someone like him. Okay, so yeah, I think this is if this is not your family, then this is your boss or your company. They don't want you to, it's like they refuse to acknowledge your talent. They probably underpay you, they underrate you, so that you will remain unconfident and you will stay in their box. You know, you will stay in the box that they made for you. And perhaps they they did it like very stealthily, like telling you, oh, the world out there is a very dangerous place. Oh yeah, remember Rapunzel? she was manipulated by, I cannot even call her stepmother, by the witch to stay in the tower because the world out there is full of bad people. And then Rapunzel found her way out and she realized that she has been manipulated. So yeah, this is you with all these scary thoughts that have been planted by your family in your head so that you will not go out there and show your true beauty. Wow. We have the Wheel of Fortune though. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, I see this as a spider building a web to catch their prey, you know. So I don't know, maybe you will get some fortune, unexpected fortune later, or maybe this is you being trapped in somebody else's intricate web, you know, to be used, manipulated by them. But I sense that help is coming. But let's clarify these cards first, okay? Okay, Spirit Guides, can you clarify the Queen of Wands? Can you clarify the Queen of Wands? Yeah, see? Hierophant. Hierophant is tradition. Oh, okay. We have Hierophant and the Hermit. So you are beginning to question who you really are, and you are beginning to question the norms, the dogmas that your family or you begin to question your belief. So what you hear, what you learn from your mentor, from your family, from your boss, you believe, maybe previously you believe it as truth. But if you bother to seek within yourself, ask yourself the question of who I really am, and is it really in alignment with what these authority figures said about me? If you begin to ask that question, then you will discover your potential. Yeah, you can reach, you have a lot of potential, you can be rich. But yeah, it's like these people plant fears in you that keep you in your place. They scare you into remaining in your comfort zone. So and it may be somebody manipulative, somebody charming but manipulative. So maybe your father, maybe your boss, maybe your, I don't know. They don't want people to discover your potential, you know. And they don't want, it's like if they cannot have you, nobody else can, something like that. Clarify Four of Coins. Queen of Cups. So this is a motherly figure. So maybe you have a mother who is probably maybe they don't necessarily have bad intention, but they mollycoddle you, you know. They probably see you as someone who is also very, that you have the capability to be independent, to stand on your own 2 feet, and they don't want to lose you, so they try to keep you in your place. They mollycoddle you, they are being overprotective of you, but in a way that is harming your potential. So see this tower, this is like, yeah, it's like Rapunzel breaking out of the tower, you know, and this is probably the witch. Except that maybe your mother figure doesn't necessarily mean bad, but they are possessive of you, you know. They want to control you. Please clarify the Eight of Coins. Four of Cups. Yeah, you have become dissatisfied with this situation. You know something is wrong. You know something is wrong, and actually there is an answer for you, but maybe you don't see it, you fail to see it because you are so used to this situation that you think that this situation is how things is supposed to be, you know. You have started to sense that there is something wrong. I'm not happy here. For some of you, your family perhaps even prevent you from being with people who vibe with you, whether it's friends, whether it's romantic interest, who they see as a threat, because these people see you, see your true beauty, see your true potential, and they don't want you to have a relationship with them, because then they will lose you, you know. They will lose you to them. Please clarify the Page of Wands. Clarify the Page of Wands. Please clarify the Page of Wands. I think your spirit has not died. Yeah, your spirit hasn't died. It's like you can still reach this success and happiness. And we have the Page of Cups. If you care to be a little bit curious, and if you take this cup, this maybe an offer of help that you think is not significant. Maybe a friend offer you to have a staycation or a vacation just with just you and your friends, but it's like your parents say, oh, don't go with them, they are not good for you or whatever. But if you are willing to take the risk and go with them anyway and see what's in the ocean, then you will realize what you can achieve, because this friend may tell you or may make you realize that life is not like what your parents, your family told you. It's not scary, it's actually exciting, and that your parent, your environment, your office, your workplace, whatever, is just trying to control you by making you think that out there is nothing better. Okay, so yeah, accept any help, any, like, feel it in your gut. Okay, feel it in your gut. So if there is anybody who means well, who tell you that, oh, you have been controlled by your parents or whatever, and even though you don't want to believe it, but in the pit of your stomach you believe that they are saying the truth, then maybe you should begin to investigate. You should question all the beliefs that you have subscribed to about yourself and about your surroundings. Okay, so what we are going to do next is how can you shake off this negative energy. How you can shake off this negative energy. Oh, I just played the deck and the top card is the Star. So you still have that hope and innocence within you that just long to be released, like this lamb. So I think the suggestion from your spirit guides is to ask the universe, ask God, pray for you to be given this not just help in terms of other people coming and help you, but also realization that you are not meant for this box in life. You are not meant for this hard, boring and stifling life. You are meant to be someone carefree, someone who is free spirit, and someone who is creative. So you need to realize that within yourself before you ask for external help, because if you don't realize that you have been brainwashed, then it's no use. Even if people offer you help, you won't see it, because you still believe that this these people who are trying to control you, to keep you in place, you still believe that they are right, you know. So what can pile number 2 do to free themselves from this situation, please, Spirit guides? What can they do to free themselves out of this situation? Maybe one more. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Wow, 4 of Wands. We have 2 4 of Wands, and and we have the 9 of Cups, and there is a couple here, and you know that there was a 2 of Cups card at the bottom of the deck when I shuffle for these clarifiers. So I guess there is a soulmate or soulmates. It interpreted freely, okay? So if you don't have any boyfriend or girlfriend, it may be your friends, your group of friends, okay? So there is someone out there who really care for you and who see you for all your quirky beauty. I mean, this girl's skin is blue. So I don't know from what legend is this, but this guy loved them anyway. So there is someone who love you out there, who care for you, who love you for who you are, and they will give you freedom. I mean, the 9 of Cups is usually you being happy even when you are single. But in this 9 of Cups, there are couples. So I think this means that this couple are supportive of each other's happiness. So yeah, there is someone out there for you. And I don't know how they will release you from this, but maybe they have been trying to reach you, but you are still in this state of being brainwashed by your family, by these negative people who mean harm to you. Or maybe I don't know if it's intentional or unintentional, but basically what they plan for you is not good for you, and you believe them. So you have to realize this first. You have to realize that there is someone out there who is right about you and who you truly are, who see your true beauty and potential, and they want to help you to achieve it, okay? Wow, the Ace of Wands. So this is the new beginning. This is the start of something creative, an idea. So what can save you is if you put yourself out there. You don't have to do something drastic. Just maybe quietly. For example, you send your poetry, your poem, or your painting, or whatever it is that you love to create, and not creating it because you are told to do it by your family or your company. So this is not this Ace of Wands is an idea that you want to manifest into reality. Maybe writing a book, maybe becoming a famous painter, I don't know. But start small. Start practicing your writing when you have free time. So if you work, maybe on Saturday and Sunday, or whenever your family are not watching, okay? So do it stealthily. Don't tell them, but just start, and then maybe send your article, your feature, or your writing, your I don't know, whatever, to some publication under a different name. And then if it gets published, it will make you realize that, oh, so this is the true me. So this is my true talent. So this is my soul calling. Not this. This is who I am meant to be. But you have to start somewhere. And don't tell anyone, okay? Don't tell anyone. If possible, enlist help of your friends. I have mentioned this movie 1,000 times in this channel, so I hope you won't get sick of it. In Turning Red, Mei, she eventually realized when her wilder side comes to the surface in the form of a red panda, whenever she got excited about something that her parents, that her mother especially disapproved, she is capable of doing all this stuff, hustling her red panda, formulating a plan to collect money so that she and her friends can buy tickets to see Four Town, the boy band that they like. So Maylin's mother forbid her to go to the concert, but that sparked Maylin's rebellious side. So she start getting creative, like she formulate this plan on how they can raise money to buy the ticket. So something like that. So maybe you should watch that movie. I recommend it to almost everyone who have watched my videos. So okay, so again, another one. So you are a very innovative, creative person. Like you may have, some of you probably may have a whole fiction, a whole young adult novel idea within you, but you just never started because maybe you thought, well, I'm going to do this forever, I'm going to suffer forever, what's the point? What's the point? Well, the question is, would you rather die suffering here, or would you rather die trying as a free man or a free woman, right? And maybe that's the Two of Wands. Yeah, so this is the first step. You start somewhere. First, you accept help. First, you welcome the people who truly support you, who truly sees you. And then, with their help, start something without the knowledge of the people who try to stifle your creativity and your talent, okay? And number two, you know, these Two of Wands always get me stumped. Let me get the guidebook to see what legend this is based on. Oh, okay, so I think this is the idea, and the key is you open the door, you execute the idea, okay? You execute the idea. Two of Wands is like you are ready to make a choice, you are ready to step up, literally and figuratively. This may also mean that you live a double life, like Maylin. Like she lied to her mom. She told her mom that every evening she had to study for a quiz or something, but she used her time to collect money to buy concert tickets. So yeah, lead a double life. Well, it has to be done. Somebody has to do it. So where is it? Okay. The Two of Wands represent travel and commerce. Yeah, you need the money. So use your money to support your new goal, okay? Janus, the god of doorways and transition. Okay, this is a transition. So first you have the idea, and then second you start to execute it. It's able to look to the past and to the future in order to make effective decision. He is always in motion, connecting dreams with actual possibilities. Decisions, travel, business opportunities, future planning, cooperation. Yeah. So yeah, this is like you know your family, and you know how to turn the table on them. You know how to make them believe that you are still the same while secretly planning your exit plan. So yeah, that's how you can get out. So let me pull some final advices. How can I number two shake off this negative energy? So yeah, no evil eye, just people who seek to control you so that you won't shine, so that you will not exist independently out of them. How can pile number 2 shake off this negative or bad energy, please? Number 15, Maximus. How can you feed others when your own table is empty? Yeah, these have drained your energy. You have been living an inauthentic life. You have been living under someone's shadow, your family shadow, your boss shadow. For some of you, maybe you are smarter than your boss, and so your boss feels threatened by you, and they try to make you look bad, or they try to make you look mediocre. So you have to do something that makes you feel like a kid again. Do something creative and fun that fills you with hope. Hang around with your friends, celebrate your achievements, and then don't forget, silently, secretly formulate a plan to get your work, your creation, or even just your personality out there. Like, for example, if you are a model and you are in this agency who is very controlling, like, you can silently, I don't know, do something to make you get noticed by another agency. I don't know, without the knowledge of your agency. I know that this sounds like very seeming, but well, it has to be done because you are dying here. So I'm going to read from the guidebook. Yeah, the bottom of the deck is tangibility, make your dreams real. So we will later read from the guidebook, but let me pull another card from the Moonology deck. So how can pile number 2 get out of this situation? How can pile number 2 get out of this situation? Well, okay. We have a time for healing, and you are very close to achieving your goal. So you are very close to achieving your goal means that there is actually somebody already offering you something, but like I said, maybe you still haven't realized the real problem here. The real problem is the people who make you scared of living up to your true potential. And unless you realize that potential, no amount of help can get you out of here. Time for healing. And how can you feed others when your own table is empty? So I guess lately you have been asking yourself why you are feeling so demotivated. Oh yeah, you are unhappy, you feel demotivated, and maybe maybe you have been criticized because lately your work has been lackluster, and that's not because you are lazy, as they probably believe that you are, or accuse you of being lazy. It's because you are not doing what you are supposed to do. You are not living your authentic life. You are not living up to your potential. You are not doing what you enjoy doing and what you are born to do. For example, maybe you are supposed to be a travel writer, but you are forced to be a copywriter for some company, and you are not happy there, and with as time goes by, you get weaker and weaker and weaker, and you get lost your motivation. So I think this is saying that maybe you need to take a sabbatical leave, or maybe you need to carve time every week or every day to really reflect on this and to do something that uplift your spirit. Talking with your friend who support your real dream, or who has been trying to make you see this problem. Second, do something that you enjoy, that you want to be your career someday. Write something that is creative, write a story, write a book, even if you only read it by yourself, but at least you get started. Your creative juice is being given an outlet. And then you are very close to achieving your goal. I think this means that actually there is somebody close to you who can help you. Okay, bring love into the situation. Yeah, like love yourself for who you are. Be yourself. Emotional running high. Yeah, you are almost exploding. I think you are very close to achieving your goal means that you are this close to calling it quits because you feel so empty already. And once you quit, once you release this, then you are free. Even though there may be some drama, but at least you are free. And I think it's, maybe you dread it, maybe you dread the drama, but once it's over, once the volcano has exploded, you are free. Your inner child is free. So Maximus, you are maxed out. See, you are maxed out, and yet conversely more is needed, more nourishment for yourself. You are spread too thin and your life force is draining. How can you feed others when your own table is empty? A new idea is waiting to be cultivated. That's the Ace of Wands, as evidenced by the flame in the bulb. The reading is so full of passion, of creativity, symbolized by the wands, the fire energy. Or perhaps it's time to stop sitting on an idea you've had for some time. See, you have a book maybe in your mind, a whole novel, and you just sit on it because you are drained by your job, by your work. And maybe the negative energy is just a simple capitalism mindset. The moths are starting to gather, and as lovely as they are, they will slowly blot out your light. It's time to feed yourself in order to cultivate and harvest your next crop. Stop focusing on everyone else, and the role you play in their lives, till your own soil. Serve yourself the fruits of your own labor. Okay, the table is set with fine silver on a blood red cloth. In fact, the blood is pulling and indicating that your life force is draining. You have been supporting everybody else with your blood. See, you have been their slave. I'm sorry if I say it too harsh, but yeah, that's the fact. You have been their slave, used to serve their interests. Okay, capture it now and fill your cup. So gather back your energy, a time for healing. What is the purpose of these fine things if they are not used? Yeah, you have to serve your own dishes, cook your own dishes, and for yourself and for people who truly care for you. Tangibility, make your dreams real. Okay, I don't know if I should read from here. It's almost an hour. Is your head in the clouds? Are you feeling floaty and ephemeral? Lofty states of being are best appreciated when we are grounded. Earth's animal are our teachers. So I guess this is saying be practical and put your don't just daydream anymore, but start to make some plan to free yourself. Okay? Animals live authentic life and do not claim to be anything other than what they are. Consider the qualities of different animals. What are you drawn to in this current moment? The lesson you need and the best action to take lies To take lies in the connection you recognize. Oh, okay, so if you have been interested in birds and animals that fly, it means that you want to fly as well. So take it as a sign. Okay, to find the answer you seek, it's time for animal connection and communion. I think this also means sending message. Birds can also mean message. Sending message to your friends. Gather support. Okay, gather support. I want to read this. You are very close to achieving your goal. What does it mean? Gibbous moon. Okay, the word gibbous means bulging. What a descriptive word, right? And pulling this card at any time of the month suggests that the situation you are asking about is bulging with possibility and coming to a peak. But this isn't an ending with a neat yes or no answer. Rather, you are being reminded that some adjustment may yet be required before you get what you want. So I think this means that once you are free of these people, the possibilities are endless. It's already there, waiting for you to break out of captivity, okay? Okay. Yeah, you are being reminded that some adjustment may be required before you get what you want, though you are certainly on the right track, which is hopefully reassuring for you. So maybe for some of you, you already started. However, there is also a sense that the situation is a bit tense. See? This vulture, they want to keep you down, whoever this is. So don't push too hard. One false move and the whole thing could blow. That's not meant to scare you. It's just to let you know there's a fuse attached to this situation. So be careful if you choose to light it. Okay, I think, yeah, it's a good time to start a new project. You need to get back into good health habits. So there needs to be a tower moment before you free yourself, because I think these people who try to keep you down, they won't give up without a fight. So you need to, if you are drained right now, take some time to rest before you take action. This card has this fallen, and I don't know why, but this is temperance. Temperance means being patient and mix strategy, practical strategy, with spirituality, with intuition. So make a plan, but feel your intuition to know when to move, when to break free from your tower, the Rapunzel tower, when to run away. Okay, so you don't want an explosive drama. So try your best to have things already in motion and prepare everything before you break out. Okay, so already apply to the jobs that you desire, or secure yourself, like maybe find a new place to stay, find a new job that you love, and after you have gotten all that, and then you can tell them, okay, I'm leaving, things like that. So be strategic, and please seek help from friends. I feel like I need to pull one last card. I'm sorry if this reading is so long, but yeah, it's necessary. So one last advice for pile number 2. Okay, a stranger's gracie. Ego fears the sudden danger. Ego fears the sudden danger. So you probably see help as danger because you still believe in these people who have been controlling you. So ego fears the sudden danger, but never underestimate the kindness of a loving stranger. Yeah. So keep your mind open, because people that you think that you are suspicious about, but maybe your gut tells you indirectly that they are true about you and they can be trusted. Accept their help. Okay, so this may be new friends, new acquaintances who sees your talent and they know your story and they want to help. Okay, so that's for you, pile number 2. I hope this resonates. If you like this reading, click like, subscribe to my channel, check out the description box below for how to book personal reading and other information, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. Hi, pile number 3. So if you chose the third option or you feel drawn to this hope card, this is going to be your reading on is there any negative energy around you that may block or delay your manifestation. So you chose the hope card, and what I get from here is a kind of a Five of Pentacles energy in which you feel abandoned and you feel left alone in the cold. Maybe you feel betrayed, but you still have some hope. You're still holding out the hope. So let's see what the problem is all about. Okay, so this is for pile number 3 who are drawn to the hope card. For pile number 3 who are drawn to the hope card. Let me just clear the energy for a bit. So for the hope card, for those who choose the hope card, is there a negative energy around them that they need to be aware of? Is there a negative energy around them that they need to be aware of? Is there a negative energy around them that they need to be aware of? Okay. Wow. King and Queen of Swords. Okay, let me ponder about this for a moment. So I don't know, but this seems to be like a very tricky situation in which you have to choose between your head or your heart, because we have the moon, and the moon is all about I don't know, but this here feels to me like longing, uncertainty, reflection, and then you have these two of swords in which there are fire all around, and you have to stay calm. You have to tap into your intuition and decide which of these two options you must choose, because it seems like time is running out. Either time is running out or this situation is really heated. So you have to really use your wisdom. This Queen of Swords always looks really harsh to me, because they look like a goddess of war who killed their enemies mercilessly. Yeah. It's like they have no heart. They have no compassion. I mean, if you do something wrong, there is no forgiveness. But at the same time, Queen of Swords is also someone full of wisdom. So even though she's not using her heart, even though she seems heartless, she knows right from wrong. So her action is not reckless. She has really used her wisdom to take this decisive action, even though it may seem hard, and to cut off people who are not good for her. And then we have the King of Swords. Yeah, this is looking far ahead, not using your sword unless it's really necessary. And I think in this case, this is already very necessary for you to draw your sword, because we have a hippogriff here. And hippogriff, if you remember from Harry Potter, they will respect people who respect them. And if you remember Draco Malfoy, after the hippogriff trusts him, he said something mean to the hippogriff. He said, you are an ugly animal. And the hippogriff understand that it's an insult, and he attacked Malfoy. And you know how Draco Malfoy is, right? If you read Harry Potter. So I think in this situation, you probably need to engage your, not just your heart, but also your mind. And your intuition is the bridge. Yeah, I remember a tarot reader saying your intuition is the bridge between your heart and your mind. So your heart and your mind needs to be in alignment in this case. So I'm wondering if this is a situation about the negative energy. I'm wondering if this situation is a relationship that is no longer healthy. Like you still love this person, but you start to wonder whether this situation is good for you, whether it's healthy for you in the long run. So you and this person may truly love each other. You may have a soul connection, but their action, their thoughts, their words don't match up with their love to you. I don't know how to say it, but let's clarify. For some of you, maybe this is an arranged marriage, because we have the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, so I don't know. So please clarify the Two of Cups, and why, what does it have to do with the negative energy surrounding pile number 3, please? Okay, this Ace of Swords is falling like this, so wow, see? I'm wondering if your partner has not been honest with you. Because Queen of Swords, King of Swords, the sword is all about communication and thought and honesty and integrity. This Queen of Swords, even though she is harsh, she holds her values, her morals of what she thinks is right or wrong. So maybe you will realize something about this relationship that may not be is that you are someone who likes to give a second chance, but at the cost of your happiness. I don't know, because we have hope, but this card is showing a woman who is out in the cold. So I don't know, maybe especially with the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which is like the underlying energy, it's like you are not being honest with yourself, or your partner has not been honest to you. So maybe you have been making excuses for your partner. I don't know. Maybe they cheat, because this is a cheater card as well. Yeah, it's like you have this inner conflict within you, but you refuse to acknowledge it. You sweep it under the rug. It's like there is maybe between you and them, you don't see eye to eye anymore. And the communication, the difference has become too big, and love alone is not enough to, wow. Yeah, it's like you are being forced to choose between two things. And look at that, the devil. This is probably a codependent situation. As in, you depend on them for your happiness, and you count on their love and hope that love is enough. But love has to be followed by action, by honesty, by integrity. And obviously, maybe they are being shady. Please clarify the moon, because the moon is like mysterious. There are something that is hidden. Please clarify the moon, please. Ooh, the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is someone who is really an expert in hiding their true emotion. So maybe you are someone who is always honest and forthright, but King of Cups, they can withhold their true emotion, anger, and they say things that don't reflect what they feel inside. I don't know, they can be a manipulator of emotion if they want. Yeah, there is something that is not I don't know, this just crossed my mind. This is just my own interpretation, but if you suspect that your person has been cheating, or you know they have cheated, and yet they keep coming back to you, offering you, okay, I'm sorry, I apologize, I won't do it again. But after some time, you start to realize, okay, something is not right. Ace of Wands, Knight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, promises. Yes, like they cheat on you and they come back with flowers, apologize. I don't know. Let's clarify the Two of Swords, please. I will read from the guidebook as well for this moon card. Yeah, you know what to do with the Fool. Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So you don't have to be a beggar. This should be an equal give and take. This it's like you don't have to fight so hard to be worthy. I don't know. Please clarify the Fool and Two of Swords. Because another Two of Swords. Please clarify the Fool and Two of Swords. I think this is saying follow your gut instinct, follow your intuition. Wow, we have the Four of Cups again. Yeah, this situation is I think the love here is no longer genuine. I don't know. Or love alone is not enough. Yeah, we have another King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, see, this is about relationship. What is wrong in this relationship? Another Three of Cups. I don't know if there is a third party involved or you suspect that there is one. Please clarify the Queen of Swords. Clarify what the Queen of Swords is doing there. Yeah, this is like asking yourself, being very brutally honest with yourself. So you have been like in your heart, in your mind, it's like you are debating whether you want to leave this situation because maybe it's once it was really good. It feels really good with this person, and that's why your opinion is clouded because it's mixed with passion. But I think with the Queen of Swords, it's time for you to use your mind and analyze the situation very objectively. Whether this is still good for you, whether this back and forth, maybe this is also like back and forth between you and your partner. It's like you will fight and then you will make up, and then they start the same mistake. It's like the difference, yeah, irreconcilable difference. Because look at these two figures, they are so different. We have the World card at the bottom of the deck and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, so face it, it's over. I mean, yeah, we have the Moon again. It's like you have been being back and forth with this situation. I think you should see it from another angle. So if there are friends who have been telling you or giving you suggestion that don't sit well with you, maybe you should consider whether they are wrong about you and your person, or maybe they are right. Maybe they are not entirely wrong. Clarify King of Swords. Oh, Knight of Cups. Huh. Please clarify the King of Swords and the Knight of Cups. What is this? Please clarify why the Knight of Cups clarify the King of Swords. Who is this King of Swords and who is this? Something flipped, but please clarify why the weird combo. Clarify. Oh, okay. So I think you should realize that maybe your person is a lover boy. Okay, so I'm going to read the moon card here, because this tarot deck is based on legend, so I need to know the legend behind this card. The moon. Where's the moon? Okay. The moon is the subconscious and all its illusions. Oh, potential pitfalls and the possibility of self-deception. Yeah, that's why we saw the Seven of Swords when I at the bottom of the deck when I pulled this Ace of Swords. You have been deluded by the idea of love is forever and all that jazz, romantic love. There is no one but you, things like that. Here, two tanukis, shape-shifting raccoon-like animals. Is there a raccoon? Oh, I didn't see those raccoons. Okay. Here, two tanukis, shape-shifting raccoon-like animals, each stare at a different moon, though it is not clear which is the real one. Oh, so I guess, yeah, you have. So this King of Cups can be your person. This can also be a call for you to rise above your emotion. Maybe you are so in love with this person that you don't see clearly. So this King of Cups is like an advice for you to rise above those hot and cold emotion and to really feel, connect with your intuition to see what is wrong here. To see the illusion, to see through the illusion. Yeah, see, trickery, melancholy, anguish, illusion, insecurity. So if you have been feeling unhappy, even though okay, it's like this. If you have been in love, if you believe that you guys are still in love with each other, but every time your friend asks you, are you sure you are still in love? And then you answer yes, but your gut feeling says no, then there must be something that you don't see. Because you are a very romantic person and you are being deluded by the romanticism of it. And you are overwhelmed by feelings towards this person, so you don't see clearly. So you have to calm your emotion first, not getting swept away with it, and see the person for who they really are. Let me read the guidebook for this Two of Swords. Well, after the Two of Swords comes the Three of Swords. And, well, I think you have to, I think you just have to make a decision that may be unpleasant, but it will set you free. The Two of Swords represent being stuck between hard choices. Sita's decision between Sila and Char. Okay, I don't know how to spell that. I'm going to ignore it. It's not easy and cannot be made blindly. It calls for self-reflection. Things can only remain balanced for so long before a move must be made. Facing fears, a stalemate, denial. Denial, yeah, see? You choose not to see the fire. Like, this situation is already like on fire. It's like it's already on red alert. But you, yeah, you still need time to think. Problem is, if you cannot think, you have to listen to your gut feeling, your intuition. Things can only remain, okay, a precarious position. Huh? This may also be like you are trapped between two potential lovers. But no, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think this is about deceit. This is about deceit. Please clarify the Queen of Swords and the Five of Wands, please. Oh, the Emperor. Yeah, you have to be the Emperor. You have to make a see the Hierophant. Yeah, you may need to divorce. I mean, you don't want to live like this your entire life. You have to establish order in your life. You have to take back control over your life and to create the life that is good for you, not what is good for somebody else. All right. How can pile number wait, let me pull another card. Who is the negative energy here? Just one more time to make sure. Who is this negative energy? Who? The Hermit? I think this is saying that this is not really a negative energy. You feel very conflicted. You feel like very wrong because you don't know yourself. This reminds me of a Patronus in Harry Potter, the stag, Harry Potter's Patronus. And Patronus is what makes you feel happy and hopeful. And we have hope. Wow. So this is not about negative energy as much as you finding what is best for you. What is best for you, what will set you free. So I don't know who this person is, but this relationship is no longer healthy for you, or it's just not meant to be. Okay, let me clarify this Hermit. Why the Hermit is the answer for the negative energy. Oh, Seven of Cups. Yeah, so this may be you trying to make a choice between two people, and you have let this you have been going back and forth. You have been fickle, and because you have been fickle, it eats up your energy. I don't know, but yeah, you have to make a decision, otherwise it will only drain you up, drain your energy. So let me clarify what this Hermit is. What is this Two of Cups, by the way? Ideal relationship that still faces difficulties. Yes, I think you are tired already of this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, it's this hot and cold, hot and cold, hot and cold. Gilgamesh was a tyrant until Enkidu was created for him to be his equal in every way. Though their initial meeting was rocky, they come to love each other very much as opposite to complete each other. Yeah, so I think you should choose whether to stay or go in this situation. And that starts by not by being confused with what may be, but by first asking yourself, what do I want? What is good for me? What is in alignment with my values? What is in alignment with my values? Like, don't believe in sweet words, and so I think sometimes you are too caught up in the idea of romantic love, like romantic love in romance book, that you forget your logic. So you have to kind of ask yourself, well, having a romantic partner is nice and all, but is it really right for me, you know? Because romantic love is rarely as smooth as in the romance book. So this relationship is, your relationship is a road full of thorns. So ask yourself, are you ready for that? Or is being free the best life for you? Like, if you commit to this, then there is a lot of bumpy roads ahead. Okay, what do I want to see again? Oh yeah, this. Oh yeah, the Hermit, sorry. Where is it? Oh, Druid and White Stag. The Hermit represents solitude and leaving responsibilities behind to focus inward. In the Celtic myth, the elusive White Stag encouraged people to drop everything and pursue spirituality, introspection, withdrawal, prudence, insight, meditation. Oh, okay. So this is the answer of who is the negative energy here. So it may be you needing to, so it's not so much a negative energy as you having to really reflect on what you want. Or this Hermit can be your person, and your person is like more obsessed with their spiritual their search of the holy grail, so to speak, their idealism, while you are more practical, and it's like you just cannot meet in the middle, you know. So you either need to find a way to bridge your difference, or you just have to separate ways. So there is no right or wrong answer here. You just have to, like, if you are commit to one thing, then you have to be willing to face the consequences, right? So find out what you really want. So yeah, your other person may be like having their head in the clouds, and they are so reclusive, so like they're always in their own mind, their own imagination, so they ignore you. They'll leave you in the cold. It's like they only care about themselves. Maybe. Okay, so what should you do? I think you have to decide, because this is like, this problem is draining your energy, so you have to make a swift decision, a very swift and honest decision that that is best for you. Like, do you want to accept this person with all their flaws if they don't meet you in the middle? If they, like, if you still believe that they will change, that they will take their head from the clouds and realize that they already have you. Or if you still have a lot of things that you want to do yourself and you cannot wait for this person to come around, then just cut them off, because they tire you. They don't even bother to acknowledge that you are there. See, the Hermit and the Moon, they face different, they are not facing each other. So okay, so how can pile number 3 shake off this negative energy? How can pile number 3 shake off this negative energy? Three of Pentacles. So this is building something together. This can also mean, like, if these are you and the other person, it's like maybe if you have a child, it will change things, because it will pull your partner back from his imagination, from whatever distract him from you. So let me continue. Okay, how can pile number 3 escape this negative energy, shake off this negative energy? This may also mean you need to enlist the help of other people. Okay. Oh yeah, I think this means you need to enlist the help of other people to cut off the bullshit. You have 2 Ace of Swords already. Cut off the bullshit already. I think 3 of Coins means you have to start something yourself, like as a backup plan. And this, the advice is almost the same like pile number 2. You have to build yourself a support system, material and moral support system, and then you can cut the ties. Because you see, this has become like too complicated. Yeah, 3 of Coins, 3 of Cups, 3 of Wands. Escape, act, choose. You haven't chosen. 2 of Wands. You haven't chosen. build a stability for yourself, build a moral support for you to fall back on, and then cut the ties. Like, enough of this bullshit already. So I don't know what is the real problem between you and your person, but it's irreconcilable. Irreconcilable. All right. What can advice for pile number 3, please, Spirit? How can they clear this negative energy? How can they clear this negative energy, please? How can they clear this negative energy? Advice for pile number 3, please. Advice for pile number 3. How can they clear this? Which the magic you seek is inside of you. Let it flow. So I think you already know the answer. Yeah? Look at the moon. Moon. Moon is all about mystery, intuition. So deep in your subconscious, maybe sometimes you have a dream that kind of alert you that something is really wrong here, and that you need to get out of the situation to feel free. Not that this maybe not that this person is bad or something. It's just that they are too busy with themselves. Paradisiacal, you belong to paradise. So this is you enjoying your freedom and knowing that you can be happy even though you are single. And maybe you will be happier single, actually. Okay, I'm going to read about this card. I think this one is clear enough. Paradisiacal. Trust your innate goodness and expect the best. That is what is attracted to you in this time of your being. It's time to relax and enjoy your own blossoming. Self-love is a popular term and always worth exploring deeply. Unconditional self-love is even more gratifying to explore. Yeah, so the only person who can give you that unconditional self-love is yourself. I think your partner, as much as you love each other, if you don't bother to compromise for each other and meet in the middle and support each other, then there is no use for it. I think this King and Queen of Swords means that maybe they are too busy. Oh, okay. Maybe this is something like Jane and Thor. You know, Thor is busy saving the world, you know, going on an adventure. And Jane feels like neglected. I don't know. It's like one of you, your partner is evading. It's like they are afraid. Oh yeah, they are afraid of commitment. It's not yet that your partner doesn't love you, they are afraid of commitment. So that's why we have the Hermit. So I think your partner has a lot of dreams and they are afraid that if they settle down with you, they will lose it. They will lose all of it. So maybe you can like make a plan, try to make a plan with them. Okay, this is your dream, this is my dream. Let's find out how can we manifest it together. Or you find true friends who will not only love you but also support you in a tangible manner. So either of those two. So talk with your partner and talk about the advantage of being in building a family in which you can support each other to achieve your dream and this bullshit. Or if they still you know, if they are still wishy-washy, then you just cut the tie. Okay. The girl of paradise, this circle, has stopped fighting herself. Stop fighting herself. So you want freedom as well. You want freedom from being tied to them, from waiting on them. Okay, so she finally just loves herself and accept her innate goodness and beauty. Now it is your time to do the same. Paradise circle can appear as a sign of upcoming improvement in comfort and life, reflecting ease and joy, and even freedom from pain. Positive gifts are assembling around you and will bring you great happiness. So I think you will finally realize that maybe you are better off single, surrounded by people you love, who love you and support you. So maybe you haven't been with your friends for a while, you have been ignoring them because you are with this person, but this person kind of disappoint you because they are never 100% there for you. They sometimes don't even see you. They are busy with their own daydreaming. Yeah, their own daydreaming. Okay. All right. Some final cards. How can you release yourself from this negative energy? I think it's already clear, but it's okay. How can pile number 3 release? Oh, okay. We have meditate and contemplate the hermit. Yeah, see? I think both of you are like this, back and forth. You don't really know what you want, so you have to be firm on this. A time to give rather than take. So it just occurred to me that maybe the one who is fickle is you. It's like you don't know whether to commit to this person or whether you want to achieve some lofty dreams. So you need to ask yourself, what do you truly want? And I think you have been so lost in your daydream that you don't know that your happy ending is already here. You already have support from your loved ones, from your partner, from your friends, and you can manifest anything that you want. So yeah, and Virgo is hermit. So maybe this is you, yeah. It's like, yeah, that's why we have, this reminds me of the 5 of Pentacles. It's like, maybe you have to see things in the other. It's like she is turning her head from this comfortable domestic birds with their eggs. It's like you already have a loving partner, a family, maybe even, but you still don't. It's like you still long for things that you don't have instead of being grateful for what you have, for what you already have. So happiness is a mindset. I think you are someone who gets easily maybe bored, like you cannot stay in a, yeah, now it makes sense with the Fool and everything. It's like you get easily bored. You continuously want to set into some new adventure, and you cannot settle down because you don't see that you can also be happy where you are. So you have to decide and you have to reflect with the Hermit card here, and you have to engage in your, like I said, connecting mind and heart. So is it realistic for you to chase some lofty dreams, or is it more practical for you to build your dream with what you already have? Okay, So this time you are being called to use your mind, use your logic. Like imagining some dream life, perfect life that doesn't really exist. It's not going to bring you that happiness. So I think you have to be very firm with yourself and accept the brutal truth that you have not been grateful for what you have, and you haven't seen that you can create happiness where you are. Wow, how the tables turn. Okay, I need to put a timestamp for this plot twist. Because I thought the problem is other people when actually it may be you. So it's not a negative energy, it's you who is your own enemy. So last message for pile number 3. A distant kiss in a prayer flag. I wish of all wishes that you were here. Through sunlight and rain, I need you near. So yeah, this can be about your longing to travel. So yeah, make sure just decide what is best for you. So if you know that you are a free spirit and maybe you are not one to settle, then what's the point in being a relationship? I think your love is love for travel, love for love for life, the fullness of life. Time to give rather than take. So a time to give means like you have to decide, you have to make a decision instead of just letting the situation going on without any solution, you know. Or this may also mean that you don't know how valuable your partner is. You don't know how lucky you are. Yeah, so yeah, it's up to your interpretation. So that's for you, pile number 3. I hope this makes sense, and I hope this sheds some light to your situation. If you resonate with this reading, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, check out the description box below for how to book personal reading and other information. Also check out my Instagram because sometimes I upload pick a card there that is different from the YouTube ones. So thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.